What is on the up, guys? We are back here today for another Dokkan battle video. I thought today we would sit down and go through and look at all the stones that we're going to be getting from now up to the 350 million download celebration. So if you're free to play, or even if you're paid to play and you want to know how many free to play stones we are going to be getting from here to then, and then you can know how much you're going to have to spend on the banners by the end of the 350, then I just wanted to make a helpful resource for you guys. So these are the banners last year, and even though they look horrible, besides like Gohan and Gogeta maybe at this time, back then they were really good because Vegeta I don't think had been back yet. Gogeta had only been back once or twice I think, or none at all, and this Goku was actually pretty good, and the 16 was like new as well, and 17 is always really good. So it was actually a pretty good banner, and Cells is the same thing back then, really good. So not so much now when you look at the units, even though this guy in global is really good. So this is mainly for the global side though. The stones are going to be counting up because we don't really know what's going to come in terms of JP from like now through August until the 350 comes up. But I thought we'd go look at through how much stones we got last year for the 300 million, and we actually got more for the 300 million than we did for 4 year and 5 year, with 1,070, which is just an amazing amount, and mainly because we got so many top grossing rewards. Basically, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top grossing rewards, and the events are really fun, and there's a ton of login bonuses. Like, look, 74 for just login bonus in part 1 alone. Like, the nuts amount of dragon stones we got throughout the celebration. So I just thought we'd add these to a calculator and see how much we got. And last year's celebration, 300 million, I think was the most hype, best celebration. Because if you just look at like all the stuff that we got, like they did the EZA area thing, which I don't know, some people don't like. They did the Hercule thing. They had like the quiz and the banners, obviously, and the stones and the new story events, and this limited event, which we haven't really. I don't think we've had another one since this one, and new stages and new LR, like just a ton of stuff. So hopefully this year, I'm hoping it's better than 5 year, because 5 year, in my opinion, it's okay, but wasn't the best of anniversaries, because I think year 4 was better. But hopefully this one gives us a ton of stones, because the 5 year, believe it or not, we'll go over here first actually, had less stones than the 4 year, which had I think 900 ish. So we got a decent amount less stones, which is pretty disappointing. But I think we got better free to play units probably in the celebration though, and more hype overall units than the SSJ4s with the blue fusions. But we've basically got all the stones on global. So unless I'm just counting from this current point, I think August 3rd. So nothing before that, and I'm assuming you do all the events and everything. So don't be like, oh, but I can't do this, so I can't get those stones. Well, not too bad, I guess. But you can see that we haven't gotten the end of anniversary gift yet. So we'll get an extra 30 still left over from the anniversary, plus some of the logins. I think we still have a few more days left, so I think we get like 20-ish more for the login. So that's still 50 more stones we get from here to the end of the anniversary. So I'll just add that to another total. It's another multi. All the stones that you can get count, I guess. And the last celebration, which it's not confirmed, but it's basically the only realistic event or campaign we can have from now to then, because we already have most units except for the LR. If you go over here, we'll look at them. The new LR Jiren and the Dokkan Fest LR Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta and Kaioken Blue Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, and those units are 90% going to be coming for Christmas. And then we also don't have like these guys right here in the Jiren, and then we don't have Gotenks and Boo, which are right here, and they are going to be coming for Thank You Celebration in November, because that's what they always do. And then we don't have Ultimate Gohan, but he just released and is still actually up on JP. So the only other unit that we don't have yet that is a realistic for this time slot is Kefla. Since we already have UI Goku, so it won't be a one-part quick celebration for I think 20 days ish. It'll go on for from the 9th to like the 30th or 29th or something like that. So it's like a mini celebration we'll get, and we could see the introduction of the new game mode within this time as well. But I've just come and looked through all of this, and we'll just go through the events here from the login bonuses and stuff. We'll get around, I think, probably 20-ish stones, 30 to 30 stones. So I'll just say 30. Be a bit generous as well because we get the daily login of 1 stone all the time. So we get 30 stones from that. And even if you get really unlucky on this will go for 20 days actually. So even if you get really unlucky, you'll get a minimum 20 stones, I think. So we'll just add 30 stones because I think at least a few days you might get a bit lucky. So we'll add another 30. So 60 at the moment. And then if we head down here, we get a new stage, which is 2 stones, I think, or 1 stone. So nothing too significant, but that's 62 stones so far. And we get the new stage, the Universe 6 stage of Dragon Ball History. And that will give us another 32, I believe, or 30. So that boosts us up to like 92 from the celebration, which is pretty good for just like a small celebration. And if you do this, you'll get 4 stones, so it's 96. And if you do this, the battlefield, well, if you can do all the stages in one go, and you get the extra 12 at the end, you get another 30. So I think if you can do most stages and you do this, at the moment you're looking at 120 stones, and then we could see explosive chain battle be introduced since it already has the exchange shop open on the JP side. So we could see that possibly coming out, and if we get that, I think we get like 10 stones or like something like that. So let's go up to 130. And the thing here is we on Global have got every single EZA beside the 120 EZAs. So I don't know if they might put SSJ3 Broly in place of Rose, or we might just get no EZA and then get a joint 120 EZA during the 350. But let's just assume that we get an EZA of some form, or maybe even a top grossing that nets us another 30 stones. So from that, we're looking around 150 stones, which is pretty good for a normal celebration. Let's just add that to the total. So if you're free to play that has decent amount of good units and can do all the events, you're looking at around 1,270 stones. We've divided that by 50, and then we also get a bonus to 25, and then we also per 3 summons we get an extra 1. So 25 summons divided by 3, and then plus 25 again. So you're looking about around 33 multis. Free to play, that's if you don't have the subscription or buy any stone bundles, you're looking at around 33 stones, 33 multis, sorry, during the to spend on the new 350 banners, which, as I've said in previous videos, I think it's going to be Super Vegito and Buhan as the main focus. And if we get more stones from this than we did last year, which is a possibility, they didn't give us more stones for the anniversary, so they could give us less for the 350, but I feel like they're going to be a bit more generous, hopefully, and give us maybe a few more stones. So if you're being optimistic, you can look at maybe 34, boosting this up to 34, and if you buy it more, obviously, that's just how much you buy. But as a free-to-play, 33 some multis is a pretty good chance to get the new unit. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this little, I don't know, helpful guide to how many stones you're going to get if you save without spending any from now to 350, to the end of 350, and maximize how much summons you can do on the banners. This is presuming that you have 0 stones right now. Then this is how much stones you're looking at, or summons you're looking at doing. And if it's been helpful, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and